Yo, YouTube was good. It's your man, the Rich Kid. Back at you with another video, another topic. Yeah, I want to touch on this whole committee playoff system decision with these teams, man. As y'all probably know, the playoffs started actually last night. The games haven't been good at all. Um, Indiana got blown out, wasn't even competitive. SMU got blown out, wasn't even competitive, and Tennessee got blown out, which wasn't competitive and very shocking because I really thought Tennessee could go to Ohio State and play with them and actually beat them. But after looking at that game, Tennessee to me are frauds, man. They were supposed to have, excuse me, this vaunted D, and they didn't do anything, man. Did nothing. It was almost like the moment was too big for them, you know. Um, every time, pretty much, they got on the defensive side, they got just blasted, man. Ohio State did what they wanted. They drove up and down the field all night on them. Couldn't make stops, nothing. Offensively, their running game was non-existent. I was looking for Sampson to go in there and have a good game. He did nothing, absolutely nothing. So, yeah, they really let the SEC down. It was an embarrassment, man. But back to the the committee. The committee's really taking heat right now. Because of the decisions, to keep Alabama out, which I thought was the right decision. And I'm a Roll Tide fan all the way to the end. But Alabama didn't deserve to go to the playoffs this year. But what it brings into light is the whole strength of schedule thing. Um, South Carolina probably should have been in, over Clemson. Clemson got taken out by Texas, wasn't competitive at all. They were down big early. I think it was 24-10, something like that. And, Clemson came back late. I think the final was 38-24, something like that. But yeah, they got dominated. And it was just like, what can the committee do now at this point to make this thing where, the right teams are getting in? Because clearly you can look at this and say, hey, man, these picks that, these teams that will, put in this playoff contest were not the right picks. They were not the right teams to go in because they weren't competitive at all. Not one bit. Not one bit. Now you swap those teams out with other teams, specifically, maybe Big Ten and SEC teams. Would the outcome have been different? I believe so. I really believe so, and I believe the games would have been a lot more competitive. Of course, Alabama not being in, but Alabama being one of those teams. And now the viewership. I want to see what the viewership, the television is saying. Also, how many people actually tuned in. Was the viewership down? You know what I mean? Because all that plays a role in this whole college playoff atmosphere. And one thing about it is if you lose the fans and the viewership, then what do you have? You don't have anything, honestly. So yeah, man. The committee's under a lot of heat. Man. Did they make the right decision? To put in SMU and Indiana, these teams like that. I don't know, man. I just think that it's a two conference race. It's the SEC and it's the Big Ten. All the other conferences are behind. They just aren't, competitive when it comes to those two conferences, Will it ever change? Who knows? Possibly. But as of right now, those other teams and those other conferences aren't ready to compete with the SECs and the Big Tens right now. They're not. And it shows on the field, man. But yeah, YouTube, let me know what you all think, man. Do you all think that the committee now is regretting the decisions, especially, maybe the Alabama decision? Clemson won because they won the not the division, but their conference. I'm sorry, the conference, right? And Indiana, I can't remember how Indiana got in. If they got in because of did they win the conference or were they picked? I'm not sure. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah. Let me know how you feel about this whole thing. Do you think they need to revamp this whole playoff, atmosphere, this whole playoff tournament? As far as getting in the right teams, what do you think we should do? To make it better so it can have more competitive, games that aren't just blowouts and people aren't tuning into it. Because college football has changed, man. If you don't want to believe it or not, it has. It's really changed, and it's almost like it's overnight has changed. And so this is the new era we're in right now. So since we're in the new era, we need to make the best of it. While we're in this new era, so it can be watchable and enjoyable for everyone. Because if it gets to the point where it's not watchable anymore, it's not enjoyable, the people won't show up. They won't watch. The viewership will be down, and college football will lose a lot of its energy, man. Because college football is big, especially in the South. A lot of people love college football. As myself, I love the NFL too, just as much. I'm just a football fan, period. You know what I mean? But I just want the right teams to, get into the playoffs so the right teams can have the right to play, for the championship. And that's why they play the game is, for titles, you know what I mean? But yeah, YouTube, let me know what's good. Again, as always, the Rich Kid, up and coming YouTuber. Please, if you like my content, share it, give me a like, or even subscribe if you feel like you want more content from me. Like I said, New Year's coming. I got some better things coming. Specifically, I'm gonna get me a new phone, upgrade my new phone. I'm going to start recording different areas. I want to start taking my dog or dogs. I have multiple dogs for walks and record while I'm walking. I just want to, kind of mix it up a little bit. Change up the monotony. You know what I mean? When I can. So just to make it better for the people. Again, I'm a people man. I'm for the people. I just want to connect out here with other people. And, we just have a dialogue, man, and see what's good, what's popping out here. But as always, YouTube, not going to make this video too long. The Rich Kid, I'm out. Peace.